what's up, what's up, what's up? What's good with y'all niggas, man? Graveyard Shit Productions in here. You already know what it is. Your boy Skitz, the Dark Saint. We in here, nigga. Y'all boys, Dark Side. You already know what it is. Yeah. So check it out, man. Today, we gonna be getting into hip-hop and spirituality. Hip-hop and spirituality?
Yeah, the spiritual aspect coming from hip hop.
So elaborate.
Dealing with the industry. High vibrations versus low vibrations. I'm an 80s baby, 82. A lot of the music we listened to back then, I grew up on African Bambaataa, those kind of groups, shit like that. They were up tempo, and they didn't really use the 808s back then. It was more, it was what they using wasn't the 808s.
Actual higher tones, higher frequencies.
Yeah, it was the hi-hats and all that. It was a lot higher. So the vibrations is actually higher at the end of the day.
Right. The energy of the music.
Yeah, the energy, everything. That's why you had a lot of dancing. Niggas wasn't really fighting like that. It was more dancing. You had motherfuckers in the bed. In the studio, in the train stations, they were actually battling. Like that one skit, if you ever seen Beat Street, when Lee met up with the Rocksteady crew in Beat Street, and they were in the train station. All they was doing, police was messing with them because they were just dancing. They were just they really used to have dance battles like that.
Yeah. That was gang back then.
Yeah, that was the gang. That was so now we got a lower frequency right now.
So you think the frequency got a direct connection to how we resolving our differences? So the higher frequency led to shit like dance battles. So you're saying the lower frequency leads to niggas getting splashed the fuck out of it?
Pretty much.
Right.
That's gonna lead to me wanting to get up in your meat real quick with something.
No doubt.
And that's the era we living in right now. We gotta change that, and we can change that because we run it. You run this shit. You gotta understand, we run it. We set the trends.
Oh, for sure.
They get it all from us, and they've been doing that since the breaks. Early 90s.
It's all. It's all culture. I ain't broke up shit trying to roll up. It's all culture. You know what I mean? So we definitely gotta set the tone and shit. You know what I'm saying? If we don't set the tone, then for sure, motherfuckers will steer it for us. You know what I'm saying? Because they gonna steer it towards profit either way, despite what the cost may be. You know what I'm saying? But that's what's up. That's interesting though. The actual fucking frequency and energy of the music changing from high to low really did alter the way niggas is dealing with shit within the industry itself. You know what I mean? Within the culture of music, of hip hop at least.
Exactly.
Right.
So now they pretty much controlling it. You look at the #1 charts, Kanye, he said it the best. His songs, is up there, #1. And what he's saying about his song, fuck you, or kill your bitch, kill him, and all that. That's why it's #1. That's why it's up there, you know what I mean? And that's the kind of music, that's the agenda they're pushing right now. They making money off of us killing each other in violence. You know what I'm saying? Putting that in our music.
No doubt.
So we changed the paradigm. Let's talk about more spirituality, the spiritual part of the whole hip hop. The reason why they need these low frequencies and low vibrations.
Nah, that's real. Gotta take a moment to acknowledge though. To acknowledge the fucking, the reality that led to this shit. You know what I'm saying? A lot of this shit was by design. You know what I'm saying? You keep a people down. You know what I'm saying? And you teach them to, you teach them to fight against their own image. You know what I mean? What I mean by that is you see like we've kind of been trained to see ourselves as a threat. So we see another nigga from up the way, round the way, building and doing something that, you know what I mean, is similar and familiar to what you're doing. And instead of seeing that nigga and applauding that nigga, you immediately trained to see that nigga as a threat. Like, that nigga's a threat. He's a threat to my well-being, or a threat to my safety, or a threat to my bag. Whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, having that already pre-programmed in your mind, you know what I'm saying, it ain't hard for niggas to really, in real life situations, real life scenarios, take a grain of salt and turn that shit into a mountain real quick. Little niggas side look at a nigga, anything like that is off with a nigga head. You know what I'm saying? Because niggas been pre-programmed to look at each other as threats. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, not to say that shit is an excuse, but to say that there's a level of understanding, you know what I'm saying, given where we come from and what we've been through. There's a level of understanding. So, you know, we don't want to make it seem like we alienating niggas who, you know, haven't grown to see things a different way. You know what I'm saying? Definitely understand you niggas and what you going through and your perspective on life. But real talk, nigga, we gotta change the motherfucking whole approach to this shit. You know what I'm saying? Because we just wiping ourselves out. We wiping our wealth out too, nigga. Because while niggas is dead, niggas can't get no money.
Facts.
Real shit. You know?
All these executives and the companies is making all the damn money.
Right.
While we in the casket.
Or lock the fuck up.
Yeah.
Or lock the fuck up because you was the hitter. You know what I mean? That shit is glorious until you lock the fuck up because you was the hitter. But nah, so, you know, what's the vibe then? So, you know, we where we are right now. You know what I mean? And as an artist and shit, I'm guilty of that shit too. So, you know what I mean? We make what we make and do what we do. So, you know what I mean? We in the process of growth and change ourselves. You know what I'm saying? So, what's the shift? What do we go to from here? What do we go to next? You know what I mean? What's the vibe? What's the next vibe? Man, if not the shit we on.
What was the vibe? And I want to say about the mid '80s, to the late '80s. What was the vibe? You remember the vibe? Remember the movie? Remember the video Self Destruction? We need a video like that right now. We need a song like that right now. That's needed right now.
So
it was needed back then.
We call on shit that we already know.
Yeah, man.
That's real shit. Go back to the roots, nigga.
I mean, don't. And we can still make this shit sound hot. Trap music and still put a positive message in the track music. And it changed the whole energy to the shit. We were talking about that last night when I was dropping that track, how I changed that whole hookup.
Right.
Instead of just leaving it with the chopper and all that. Nah, the beat give you a Holy Ghost.
Right.
Shorty will give you the Holy Ghost. Homegirl over there give you the Holy. You know what I mean? Like you see how you switch the whole energy of the song up by just doing that, just that changing that a little bit in the hook. People can do that, they just choose not to. I guess they're not gonna pay them. They're not gonna pay you handsomely. If you're trying to put that kind of message out, we don't want that. We want you guys killing each other.
This the thing though. But that's why it's important to be on your independent grind. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta step out there on your own and be willing to stand behind yourself, stand on your own tent. You know what I mean? Like, you can't always be trying to fucking sign up with a motherfucker, man. Sometimes you gotta represent yourself and believe in your own shit. You know what I'm saying? So with the you know, the connectivity we have through the internet and all that shit nowadays, man, it ain't no fucking excuse why you shouldn't be, you know, cooking up your product, marketing, and distributing your shit independently. You know what I'm saying? Because there's no excuse to sell out. There's no need to sell out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, the money might come a little faster if you take a deal that's not worthy. You know what I'm saying? But in today's world, we can afford to be patient, my nigga, and wait for the right opportunity to present itself. And in the meanwhile, while you doing that, just do your solo shit, do your independent shit, do your independent. You know what I mean? You don't have to sit on the sideline waiting for the right opportunity and a fair opportunity.
Well, it's more common now. You can say that. It's definitely more common. Thanks to technology, but it's being independent is definitely common. A lot of people are independent because they don't want to sell out.
Word up.
But there's a lot of people that'll sell out for a couple of dollars. You know that, especially if you're from poverty, from the hood. You should know. You should know the people that'll sell their own people out for money, that'll sell their own family members out for a couple of dollars.
You want to sell themselves out, nigga.
Yeah, so you're always gonna be fighting a good fight. But you can change it. I mean, there's ways to change that. There's ways to change it. Especially if you give good music. You got good music.
Oh yeah.
Like one guy, what was his name? Jonah Lucas? This one guy. A lot of messages in his music, but you see the shift as time goes on. And the shift happens because of that money. Because what happened to the messages and all that. Now, the last couple of tracks has been about, you listen to the music, man. Yeah, it's no longer the message. It's not there no more. Now it's,
That's cause niggas gotta be willing to go out on a limb with this shit. And everybody ain't with that. And everybody shouldn't be, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna say, the reason I say that is cause it's special niggas in the world. And then it's regular ass niggas in the world. Regular niggas should do regular shit. Special niggas should do special shit. Somebody gotta lead. You know what I mean? Everybody can't be a leader the same way everybody can't be a follower neither. It's for leaders to lead. So sometimes, back in the day, we used to have the problem in the opposite direction. Everybody wanted to be a leader.
Facts.
Everybody wanted to be a leader. Too many niggas wanted to lead, and not enough niggas wanted to follow. Now it's like we got the reverse problem.
Too many chiefs.
Too many niggas want to follow nowadays. Too many niggas want to follow. Too many niggas want to just dick ride what the next nigga did, or just follow what the next nigga did. Follow somebody's blueprint. Too many niggas want to follow now. You know what I mean? It's like we beat it in niggas' head that everybody can't be a chief. Now it's like we really don't got no chiefs. And that's where the difference come in. Niggas gotta be willing to step out on a limb. Dark side shit, you know what I'm saying? Like niggas gotta be willing to do something different and stand on that. Shout out Bleak too. Bleak on the same shit. Bleak taking his sound in a very unorthodox, you know what I'm saying, direction, and that shit fire. That shit is really something different. But his shit don't sound like nothing you ever heard before. Dark side shit don't sound like nothing you've ever heard before. You know what I mean? I'm a little in the pocket because I've been in the mix doing this shit. You know what I mean? Like in the fucking show circuit and shit with niggas and featuring with niggas and all that shit. So my shit's a little more, you know what I mean, mainstream, so to speak, but still I go my own route, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Still I go my own route. You know, that uniqueness is very important and valuable, but I think this next wave, you know what I'm saying, this dark side shit, Bleak upcoming production, yeah, it's really, you know what I mean, us taking that step to say we willing to fucking make that leap of faith to do something different and try to bring a different vibe into the shit and a different perspective into the shit. But everybody ain't gonna do that, man. Some of these niggas ain't built for that like that. Niggas ain't leaders like that. You know what I'm saying? Niggas is sheep. They waiting for the shepherd. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta shepherd niggas. You know what I mean? Get niggas to where they need to go, but you know, it's love either way.
The whole trap house, gang, shoot 'em up, that ain't doing nothing but what it's doing right now. You already see at least one or two rappers are dying every other month or so.
Word.
You know, getting shot. Rest in peace. Word. Just lost Offset.
Offset. R.I.P. Offset for real.
Condolences to his family.
Real talk.
Yeah, man. Before that, PNB Rock. You know, man. List goes on. I don't want to keep dropping names, but y'all know. You know?
Niggas get close to home, too.
Yet you still hearing music about niggas getting shot. Or shoot somebody. Or do this. Or, come on, bro. Like, I think we know the life we live is twisted. I think people know that we're from the hood. We don't need to keep telling people that. If that's what you're doing, because that's what I'm hearing. That's the excuse I keep hearing. Yo, I'm just telling you about the shit we went through. You know what I mean? When I'm talking about this is what I do, Pop Molly. I get it, bro. But you want to help the youth come up out of that. If you want to help the youth, you know what I mean. You want to put a different message. All right. I used to do that. All right, now let's switch it up. Here comes the second album. You're still talking about the same shit. Now you're talking about all the money you just made. All right, man. Everybody know you make money because they seeing you. You're all over the social media. You're on television. Like, okay, everybody knows you make money.
For sure.
That's how you can tell you being controlled. That's why you tell them in hell, babe, it's not, you being controlled. You keep talking about the same shit. It's like that's what they want to, they want you to keep pushing that. That's the agenda. Keep pushing that. Keep pushing the same music. It's time for a change, man. They want to hear that shit when they just lost their son. They just lost, their daughter to a straight bullet or some shit. You know what I mean? Like,
that's real. That's real.
Real shit. Like, come on, man.
Well, nigga, I think we can and we will do some different shit. You know what I mean? And like I said, nigga, you lead, they follow. That's what they want to do right now anyway. Everybody want to follow, man.
Follow.
Yeah, it's weird. It's a weird time we live in. Like, niggas just follow. Like,
that's crazy you said that.
Everybody dressed the same.
Yeah.
Everybody talk the same. Yeah. Everybody walk the same. Everybody dance the same. Everybody do the same shit. You know what I'm saying? Everybody do the same shit. Like, that's one thing about me, nigga. I don't follow on dick ride, yo. I can't stand that shit. I don't give a fuck who it is, neither. Celebrity niggas, I don't give a fuck about none of you niggas. None of you niggas, son. I don't dick ride at all, like at all. I don't give a fuck about what you doing, nigga. What you doing don't impress me at all beyond you just an average nigga expressing yourself artistically just like me and my niggas, bruh. I don't put niggas on no pedestal. Can't dick ride. When you start dick riding, then you start following niggas too much, and then you start doing what other niggas do. Never do what they do.
And then they become idols, man. You don't worship no fucking man or woman. They're regular people.
Right, yo. Right.
Regular
false
people.
Idols and shit.
I can easily take somebody and say, oh, this dude is nice, and put him out there, and you really start to think he's nice just because I don't put him on the radio. I'm fucking trash, man. He ain't even talking about nothing. What the fuck is he saying? Listen to what he's saying.
Right.
Listen to what he's saying. What message is he putting out there? What is he saying? What is he actually doing?
Niggas don't give a fuck.
Just because it makes your head bop? Like,
a lot of niggas don't give a fuck about what he's saying. A lot of niggas only give a fuck about...
That's some bullshit.
About...
Should.
A nigga's image. Like a nigga's... What the perception of a nigga is. You know what I'm saying? And that's real. That's life. Nah, yo. You got always... tell both sides of the shit. That's life, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Some niggas is really just gonna, you know what I'm saying, look at the shit from the outside in and say, yo, okay, that nigga's movie is dope. You know what I'm saying? It's like wild culture, like shit like Shotters and shit.
Yeah.
We sit back and we look at that shit, we say, yeah, nigga, that movie is dope. Like that belly is dope. You know what I'm saying? Like that's dope. Niggas aspire to live like that. Niggas aspire to have those moments. The successful moments. Niggas don't aspire to get splashed out. But niggas is definitely wanna have those moments where niggas was in the crib and shit. And this nigga got the dope ass black art and shit going on in the back. He got a fucking bad bitch walking through or whatever the fucking niggas is counting money. Everybody want to have that moment. Everybody want to live that moment. You know what I'm saying? So you watch a nigga movie and you say, yeah, that nigga movie is dope. Like, that's always been a part of the culture. That's always been a part of it. Even when it was like Rakim and them niggas. Rakim had the big ass gold chain. Yeah. You was like, that shit is dope. That nigga's dope. Right. This nigga with the Gucci fucking bubble coat on right now, nigga. That nigga's dope. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like,
the Dapper Dan and all that.
It was all that. Right. It was always that. You know what I'm saying? But it's gotten to a point to where now that shit has got so blown out of proportion to where
it's marketable.
where you right, and not only that, too, now niggas is just dying over the shit. Yeah. Like nigga, you so into a nigga movie that you going out and just busting your gun trying to live out this nigga's movie, but this nigga is really in the studio with it. Like this nigga ain't out there with you. This nigga making records. That's another thing too. See, these niggas end up getting smoked too because the life will always catch you. But these niggas don't really be out there every day like that. Like these niggas be making music. These niggas are creators, my nigga. They still artists at the end of the day. They creative minds. And y'all niggas be out there following up behind niggas, and nigga, you be out there really actively doing shit, trying to be the reflection of this nigga's movie. And then your ass be spent out, nigga. You be looking crazy, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Family looking crazy. And that shit is tragic.
While he faking it, you doing it for real.
Right. And then next thing you know, now your idol hit. But how many niggas got hit following that one nigga? And then now he finally get hit. You know what I mean? It's sad, my nigga, but you know what I'm saying? It's life though. And that's the whole thing. Like that's the dual side of it that makes the shit, I think, challenging. You a little more firm about the shit, you know what I'm saying? Because you've gotten to the point you've gotten on a spiritual level, you know what I'm saying? But me, it's that shit is still, I'm still in the middle some motherfucking way. So I be understanding both sides of the shit, but at the same time, I know where we need to go, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I still got, you know what I'm saying, some roots still on that other side, still dangling, you know what I'm saying? And so I be understanding niggas' motivation, but man, that shit just be sad, my nigga, because niggas really be dying for this shit. Niggas really be dying for this shit. And that's the sad part, like, nigga, the price you pay is for real. The price is no joke.
And they're millionaires. They're becoming rich off of this shit.
The price is no joke, though.
Motherfuckers behind us.
I'm talking about the little niggas who try to emulate these niggas' movie. The price is no joke. You know what I'm saying? The price is no joke. You know what I mean? So even if you niggas is rocking with that shit, if you happen to be watching this, you go out here and try to live out these niggas' movies, man. These niggas, that's they movie.
Exactly.
That's they belly, you know what I'm saying? And that's fine, you know what I'm saying? Because them niggas is coming from where it's lit. So they telling you that shit is, like you said, is an excuse for niggas not to change, but it's also a reality too. Now, this is where niggas come from. It's crazy out here, nigga. And we out here right now, nigga. It's crazy out here in these streets, for real. Like, ain't nothing fake about the story, but it's self-perpetuating. Because the more niggas is trying to prove that they are part of this lit movie, then you become the nigga out there making the shit unsafe. Like, you become the threat, nigga.
Exactly.
Because you out here trying to live out the movie. So you the threat in the streets. It really is a threat in the streets, and it's you. You know what I'm saying? And it's all of us. You know what I'm saying? Because we all gotta live within this fucking, in this construct. So if niggas is becoming a threat because they hype off the movie, we have to become dangerous too to survive niggas who just hype off the movie. It's self-perpetuating, you know what I'm saying? And that's why the mentality gotta change. The hero gotta be different. That's why I fucks with you with it. You know what I'm saying? The hero gotta be different.
Yeah, fast.
The hero gotta be different. The nigga you following gotta be different, because the minute that the nigga you following is it's life or death, then by default, nigga, the that shit is self-fulfilling. It's going to be murder, because that's the movie. That's the story. You know what I'm saying? That's the story. Without the murder, the story is not real. And you trying to make it real because you want that shit to be real for you, because you want to really be that G from the movie. You really want to be that nigga. Like, yo, fuck that. It's certain niggas is capping, and certain niggas really out here putting in work. You want to be that nigga that's putting in work. You want niggas to know that you a real one. You know what I'm saying? And that shit always was mind blowing to me because we been out here, nigga. Like, I ain't really always want niggas to know what the fuck I was doing. That's different. Y'all niggas wildin' with that one. Niggas want niggas to know that they a real one. Like, you don't want to hit something and don't nobody know. You want to hit something, you want everybody to know you a shooter. Because you trying to be that hero from the movie. That shit crazy, nigga. That shit crazy.
So how do you be a shooter and a hero at the same time?
That's the culture. That's the culture. The shooter is the hero, nigga. The killer is the hero, nigga. That's the culture. The nigga who's scared to jump off the porch, he by default like the villain. He's non-threatening, but he's the villain. The threatening nigga is the hero. The threat is the hero, nigga. The non-threatening nigga is the you know the fucking word I'm looking for. The protagonist. Word is born, kid.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean that nigga's the protagonist, nigga. He the nigga you always leery. That nigga might snitch. That nigga might.
Yeah, he might snitch.
Right. You don't know what this nigga might do. He the protagonist. He the problem in the story because he ain't a real one. You know what I'm saying? He ain't about this life. So he the problem. He becomes the nigga that could take shit off the rails. But the goal is really to be the fucking shooter, nigga. You want to prove the niggas you the shooter, nigga. Like you ain't really a real one unless you the shooter, nigga. And that's life imitates art imitates life. It's a fucking cycle. So that shit is real. Like that shit is real. Which one fucking came first? I don't know, cause I came from this shit. Like niggas really was. It was niggas out there really was shooters, and them niggas was celebrities. Nigga, growing up, it was like the hardest niggas was the celebrity niggas. That was the niggas everybody looked up to. Like, yeah, nigga, that's the man right there. You know what I'm saying? And you aspired to be that way. You trying to make your mark because you seen niggas before you make their mark. So you tried to make your mark, and that's when you jumped off the porch, try to put your fucking work in, see what you could do. You know what I'm saying? See how high you can climb up the motherfucking ladder. You know what I'm saying? And the music be a reflection of that mentality. You know what I'm saying? But then the next generation is really modeling their behavior in the fucking world off of the music. So which, you know what I mean, what's influencing what? It's all fucking, you know what I mean? It's all fucking, you know what I mean? Circular, my nigga. The shit just, it keep going around and around and around.
So 360.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So yeah, so you know what I mean? You gotta throw something else in the mix. You gotta change the mentality. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. We it's crazy too, cause you say the 80s, right? And in the 80s, you right, shit was a different vibe. Niggas, don't get it wrong, the streets was lit too. Like drugs was drugs. So the drug game was different. But the music game was love.
Anybody
the music
putting
game
a message was winning. Them were the ones that was winning.
The music game was different. The music game was love. Niggas wasn't killing each other and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
That's what
but in the 90s is where we started having a blend of that shit. Cause I can remember the early 90s, nigga. We still was kind of dancing and shit. We was the Running Man and the fucking Roger Rabbit and shit, the Kid and Play era, nigga. Niggas act like they wasn't on that shit, but that was the shit, nigga. We was on the Kid and Play era.
Hip hop history says NWA, the West Coast kind of brought that actual gangster. You know what I mean? They brought it. You know what I mean? Then everybody started saying, you know what? We're gangster too. Things we go through, we go through shit in New York too as well.
Right.
And now you got your Mobb Deeps and you got your KRS. I mean, not keep KRS.
I'm just saying, we were still dancing.
Yeah.
In the 90s, alongside when shit was getting out of hand, we were still dancing. That's crazy. Like we carried the dancing over. And then at some point that shit just got crazy. Like late 90s and shit, early 2000 shit, it was still a sprinklage of dancing, nigga. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But now, nigga, the dance is like the nigga
the
demonstrating the nigga getting shot type shit.
Yeah.
Like, the dance ain't even really a dance. It's the fucking wet you up pose, nigga. Like, whatever. That shit is crazy.
Something negative.
The culture, you know what I mean, shifted crazy.
Something
you know
negative.
I mean?
Something negative. That's what it is. Something negative. Something at a low vibration.
Right.
Low vibration. The dark side, gonna higher your vibration. That's what we do. You know, it's none of that low
raise
shit.
Your vibration,
raise
nigga.
Get you thinking, get you reading, get you researching. As we just, teach you through the music. Through the music, we teaching you. Right now, you see us, burning the sage. That's for the vibe right now. Everybody vibe off of energy. That's our whole existence. So it's all about energy. And that's what we're doing right now. This is the white sage. Normally, I would burn my black and white. Smooth down the vibes with the black. But this is white sage. With all the positive vibes going.
My sage right here, nigga.
Definitely,
I got some fly sage over there too, nigga.
I don't have my familiar with me. Midnight. Next time around, I'll be bringing Midnight. Y'all meet Midnight for the first time. Midnight is my black cat. I do have a black cat.
Dark Saint, what up?
You know what I mean? So, yeah, it gets crazy. We start teaching you more about the 666, which is 6 electrons, 6 protons, 6 neutrons, which is melanin. Those are the elements that make up melanin, which is us. That's what we are. That's what the dark side is about. It's nothing bad. It's nothing crazy. And your alter ego, which is the true you. Alter egos is what you guys worship every day. The rappers, those are all alter egos. Some of them are made up just to make money, and some of them are actually what they want to be. Those are their personality. That's them. It's just they put a mask on for society because this is how we got to operate ourselves. We live in this whole system. It's all systematic. So we gotta. I have to be Mr. Willis. He has to be who he is, and But at the end of the day, I'm Dark Saint. Yeah, I know. Find out exactly what the dark side movement is about.
Already. Hell yeah. We dropping y'all some of that shit.
That's what we do. We dark. We're dark. We're melanated, and we're proud of it. We're not bleaching our skin. I'm not a racist. I love all races, but all races have melanin in them. Sorry, even Caucasians. You look it up if you want to do the research. You don't believe me? It's true. So you're part of the dark side too. If you're white or a Caucasian, you want to call it. Identify yourself as.
Word up. Yeah. So shit, what we looking at? Yeah, that's about all the time we got right there. We're gonna wrap it up. Hope y'all niggas enjoyed the show. Make sure y'all come back, fuck with us next time. You already know what it is. Y'all boys, Dark Side. We in this bitch. See? That's that shit.